and a lot of factories are actually got awakened in a way.
It's true. They've woken up.
Yeah, because if a seller can sell to a consumer right away, why does a factory do that, right?
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in to our Global from Asia series. We are here in Shanghai, China. I'm Mike Michelini, and we have with us my friend many years, YC.
Hi, YC, Yongzhong.
Yongzhong.
Yeah.
Great. First, you want to just explain what is F2C?
F2C. I think there have been a lot of cross-border e-commerce things going on since 10 years ago, maybe. People are selling on eBay. There are a lot of sellers sourcing from factories and resell on eBay and distribute to all countries through eBay. Mm-hmm. And then Amazon came along, and people started to convert themselves into selling on Amazon, right? And they started doing a lot of sales on Amazon. And then because they are sourcing with right now with the advancement of e-commerce right now, and a lot of factories are actually got awakened in a way.
It's true. They've woken up.
Yeah, because if a seller can sell to a consumer right away, why does a factory do that, right? So I think right now in China there's a trend going on, like more and more factories are getting to know Amazon, and they are interested in selling on Amazon, interested in getting to sell to consumer markets.
So I don't even know if you told you, sometimes I get some foreign sellers that are really emotional about the F2C trends.
Yeah? How emotional?
There were some videos I do, like we met at those conferences,
right.
So I'll put those on YouTube,
right.
And then they'll be like, those are those bleepers taking my money or taking my listings. Or it is a little bit, it is a little bit scary, I think, for foreign sellers. What do you think about?
Well, that's actually a hard question.
Yeah,
it's actually a hard question. I think it happens to anyone, not just foreign sellers. It happens to Chinese sellers too. So usually the sellers don't really share information between each other, right? Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of cross-border events, local events. They'll be sharing a lot of stuff, cross-border e-commerce stuff, but really the sellers are not really exchanging information with each other, right?
Yeah.
And people are always afraid of being copied. Mm-hmm, yeah, I think that's a common thing that applies to Chinese sellers too.
If people can copy what you are now, but if you're always innovating and you know the direction, the vision, like back to brand, if you know your long-term brand's objective and the community, I think.
Right.
What I'm trying to do here at Global from Asia, we're trying to build a community. I think whether it's a blog or podcast or a physical product, I think you want to build a community around your business so that you're really defensible from others to try to do what you do. Yeah.
Well, coming back to the F2C model,
sure.
As a brand owner, I would suggest maybe you can work out some model with factories, because just in case you fear factories one day will copy your idea and sell themselves, right? And I think the better balance between you and factories is that maybe you can co-create something. Mm-hmm. They can provide the manufacturing resources for you, but you give them what to make, right? I think the problem with factories right now, even though they want to sell, but they don't know what to sell, what exactly to sell, right? Yeah. So as a brand creator, you can be the one who is giving out the spec and also requirements, and you can get a long-term business partnership with the factories.
Sure.
And to co-work. I think that's the ideal situation for me, from a point of view.
I think maybe can they do it online? Do you think? Building these relationships or finding these factories.
Finding factories online. I mean, they definitely can go to Alibaba or other
global sources,
B2B channels, but the problem is that you need to do due diligence with the factories, for sure, because things are not always as it seems to you. So you have to really go into the factory, ask them what they're making, what the process is, and how many people they have, and what is the turnover of their yearly revenue or manufacturing products, to make sure everything is compliant. And also make sure they have the certificates. Sure. And focus on dealing with those factories who have been doing exports only. If they because factory could be lying to you saying they're actually export, but actually they are borrowing license from other factories. It's possible.
I do more and more events, so I don't know if we've talked about it even, but I'm doing one in October in Shenzhen.
Yeah, the cross-border
matchmaker. We have the summit in April, and we're trying a new one.
Excited.
So yeah, we're gonna get you involved, and
that's cool.
Yeah, October 27th. So I'm excited to try to really simultaneous translation this time. So we're having a lot of Chinese sellers, and it's gonna be a great way. What are you working on now? Or
right now I'm also doing Amazon selling. Like I'm creating some brands and brand products on my hand.
Awesome.
Yeah. But not so much I can share it now.
What's your ASIN?
I'll tell you later, secretly.
All right. Well, thanks so much for sharing YC. It's been great. It's great to see you again in Shanghai.
Thank you.
And we'll be in touch. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah. Thank you.